Hey everybody, this is Jeff from LemonadeBusiness.com. I want to do a couple of new videos. One I want to do is show you if you want to do a true fresh squeeze lemonade. You know, with our startup guide and our recipe, you know that we get 3 32-ounce lemonades per lemon. And we have a premix that we tell you how we make. Now you're welcome to do a true fresh squeeze lemonade with a whole lemon. The only reason I personally don't do that is it's hard to make a consistent tasting lemonade. A lot of people do it this way, and I'm going to show you how you can do it, you know, with a simple setup. That's something I'm guilty of myself. Is I tend to want to complicate things, you know. I'm going to do a walk around video here in just a minute just to show you, but you know, I've got a tent, some screens, 2 banners, 3 pieces of conduit to hold my banners. I got this banner on the bottom is tied to the tent, and I got 2 pieces of tape on it, you know, and I got 4 coolers. I've got my nitrogen bottle with a regulator. So, and I got my dispenser, a cooler, my smasher, my wedger, which you know, if you want to pre-slice your lemons, you don't have to have a lemon wedger. I got my cups, my straws, my cash box. So I got my strawberries and my lemons. So it doesn't have to be complicated. And I have to admit, I'm guilty. You know, I've built these fancy carts and the fancy sink system, and it's just not something that you've got to have. And you know, we could build you a cart that had water hookups and had its own holding tank and pumps and 12-volt system, but I'm going to tell you something. Take my word on it. If something can go wrong, a lot of times it will. So my advice is just keep it simple. I mean, all this kind of stuff right here is not what makes you money. I mean, it does, but what makes you money is that lemonade that you're selling, and that strawberry lemonade, this smasher, the noise it makes, the whole show. That's what makes money. The rolling carts, the fancy sinks, you know, the 12-volt pump system, that's not going to make you money. So, you know, I'm going to do a couple little videos here in just a minute and show you some different things. I'm excited to show you our new regulator, so you don't have to have a compressor. I'm so excited about this. Now, I've just actually got my hands on her. I would have already told all y'all, but I want to make sure it worked right. Works perfect. I'm going to do a little video on that separate. I'm fixing to do a video on if you just want to use a whole lemon, sugar, ice, and water. Okay? Like I said, I don't do it that way, and the reason is because I don't like the fact that I can't make a consistent tasting lemonade. But I'm going to show you how to do it if you want to do it that way. You know, with ours, we pre-slice, we pre-cut our lemons, we use a premix. We get 3 lemonades per lemon, where if you do a true fresh squeeze, you can only get 1. So your cost is more. But if that's how you want to do it, I'm going to show you how to do it. So yeah, that's my whole point of doing this video today, is just to show you that it doesn't have to be complicated. It's just silly. People want to sell you all kinds of stuff to make it look like, you know, that's what you need. But really and truly, as simple as you can make it, the better off you are. Okay? People can see you got lemonade with these banners. They know what you're doing. They're going to hear you. They're going to see you shaking. They're not interested in all this fancy equipment you got. Okay? So don't let people. I'm one. You know, the carts that I built, I like them, but they're not necessary. They're not a necessity. Is what I'm trying to say. A table, some coolers. You know, a little cooler for your ice. All these little. This is all you need. You know, me and my wife can work right here. I can do the smashing, she can do the shaking. You know, or you know how we do it, we set up 2 smashers. I like the looks of 2, I like the sound of 2, but you don't have to have 2. So okay, let me get some stuff out here, and I'm going to show you a couple of videos. One, how to do a fresh squeeze lemonade with the whole lemon. One with our new regulator. The new regulator, I'm just so excited. I'll get into that in a minute. Okay, be back in just a minute.